3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Investor alert. If you have $10,000 or more, you can now put that money to work for you, all while generating profits on autopilot. This revolutionary automated trading algorithm is available to all savvy investors who want to keep their funds liquid, yet also outpace the most common markets. Currently, the best long-term investment is Bitcoin, and this system can generate Bitcoin profits direct to your crypto wallet at your discretion. Current yearly returns holding Bitcoin are in the 150% plus range. This automated system allows you to diversify your portfolio and reap rewards previously unheard of. You are in full control. You own the trading account. We simply copy our daily profitable trades directly to your account, and you withdraw profits at will. Your funds remain under your control and accessible at any time. You get a free 14-day trial, and that puts you in a zero-risk situation, allowing you to experience the power of this automated trading system in real time before putting your own funds to work for you. Visit FXWithTerry.com and plug into full automation today. Also, be sure to inquire about the portfolio manager level if you have 20,000 or more, which can remain liquid and produce daily profits that can be held in Bitcoin. Visit FXWithTerry.com and plug into savvy investing today.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday, April 17, the Forex market. She is dead. She ain't doing shit. Nothing's going on. Nothing. Little teeny tiny bit of stuff. However, I will tell you that if you are a robot trader in my system, and you could be, if you had your own VPS instead of just straight copying, you'd be able to plug into algorithms, and I'll give you one right now, that is working terrific in this market. We're looking at it. This is my, I believe this is trading robot number 1 or number 2, but it's a grid robot. We are trading in a grid. A grid is simply a distance between trades, a distance between buys and sells. And in this particular market, where the market is going sideways, we are extracting profits with a grid trader. Now, normally I jump into the free trade, the algorithm. As Derek said in the comments, NZD CAD is a snooze fest. NZD CAD, NZD Chief, we are stuck in those trades. They are going nowhere. It's a little upsetting, but it's upsetting because I feel like it's going to be a while. There's not much movement. We will look at that, but check this out. So this grid trader has made $164.54 overnight. I've told it to make that. I told it to make $100 and get out. In this particular case, it's in a little bit of a loop because we've got some good movement, and you can see that it has, without necessarily trying, it's hedged itself. It's got 2 sells, 2 buys. It's hedged. It's protected. If you look at this thing for the week, even though we're showing that we got out at a loss yesterday, it's not at a net profit loss, because here, if you look for the week, I got to move this. If you look for the week, $910.45. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. And here's the thing. I say this quite a bit. I want to say it again. I know new people are coming in every day. I run what you would call a robot incubator. I'm running dozens and dozens of automated EAs, expert advisors, robots, and I'm tracking them with a software tool where I can literally say, one of the big factors I look at is return to drawdown ratio. Return to drawdown ratio. So I can click that column and sort the bots, and it tells me exactly what bot is succeeding right now, what's working in this current market, and it does change. It doesn't change every day, but it changes over time. And this grid trader right now is doing extremely well. In a trending market, a grid trader does not do that well. However, let's say you're trading this grid bot right now, and the market turns into a trending market. And you're like, you know what? I've got a bunch of sell trades open. I'd like to get out of this. You're trading this on your own virtual private server. You literally just grab the recovery system, you drop it on the chart, and you walk away. It will trade. It will get out of these trades. High likelihood it will get out of these trades. And then you're like, okay, hey, Terry, since I'm a subscriber, since I'm contributing to the group, what right now is the best algorithm for this current market? I might even recommend a certain currency pair if you ask that. But that's the power of having access and the ability to trade your own system, to be flexible, to be diverse. Now here's another thing. I'm gonna suggest this. If you're a subscriber, if you're following along, now is a perfect time in the market to transition to your own virtual private server and start trading algorithms. And here's the deal. If you're currently in trades, certainly you don't want to shut that down. You don't want to shut down the copy system. But when we get out of this current trade that we're in, and I feel like it's going to be a week or two, then that gives you a week or two to set this stuff up, keep your copy trading going, obviously, because you're in some trades or in a trade. You're probably in NZD CAD. That's what you're probably in right now. Let's in fact go look at this. Go to the pause here. I'm going to go look at the free signal, which is actually the NZD CAD, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's going to look scary to people. It's not. This is a mathematical recovery system. It got a little bit of movement last night, so you can see that the algorithm is trying to close down. It's doing partial closes and closing down trades. It's closing down profits. It's closing down losses. Right now, it tries to hold itself at a net profit. It's not always going to do that, depending on how weird the price movement is, or more importantly, how far gone the account is during recovery, how high the bids are. So I was worried that this wasn't working, and the truth is it's the market movement is not working. So it literally had done nothing. This account, this is the first time I've seen this do some closures in 2 or 3 days, because NZD CAD, we'll go look at it on the chart here, is going absolutely nowhere. Now you can see got a little bit of movement here, little bit of push up. Looks like a lot. That's the 30-minute chart. But if you look at the day, what's happened is the entire market bottomed out down here. It has pushed up, and frankly, if you look at the price action for the last couple days, we can probably look at it probably on the hour chart. You can see what it's really done. It's literally just sideways for days and days and days, and now we got it was, I should say, sideways on a downslope, and then we got to push back to the top, but there's still a range here. It seems like it's playing in it, and it really needs to bounce out of this. The best scenario is to bounce out of it going down, because we had all of that movement and all those sell trades. But the recovery system will do what it has to do based off of the volatility, the volume, the trading that is happening on that currency pair. So everything's looking normal, okay? Your account's going to look like this. It's going to feel like there's a lot against you. I mean, this, let's be honest, if you look at the margin level percent here, 61,000%, there's nothing to worry about at all. That's what we look at. Your account, because your account is probably smaller than $101,321.99, then you may be affected more or less. But hopefully you're bidding relative to your account balance. All right. What are we going to look at next? Going to be quick because I can look at the full algorithm. Let me pull it up here. Here it is. I have not looked at it, or it's about $125 in drawdown. No phone calls, please. $125 in drawdown. And let's take a look at what we're actually in here. So AUD CAD, NZD, USD, CAD Chief, Euro CAD, Euro Chief. So we've had some trading volume. However, you can see this NZD CAD down here just holding on for dear life. There's a little bit of volume in the market. When you look at closure, some of this is going to be the recovery trades from NZD CAD, but it's closed very little over 22 currency pairs. $17 for the day so far. There's just no movement right now. Frankly, I don't know what's going on. We had some high impact news that literally did not move or affect the market at any level that I can see. So we are in an absolute random test pilot market. Who knows what's going on? But we trade what we're given. Again, you want to be making some money right now? The best thing to be in is a grid trading robot. I recommend one in my system. I give you the set files. You could plug into that thing literally today. And I probably would be, but hey, that's up to you. Let's see what we're going to look at here. So we're on the pause. Let me go down the account. I do want to look at what is called my 10 pip hybrid. I have not looked at it. It is in a few trades here. Yeah, nothing really to speak of, but it's in a few trades. Little bit of movement. Obviously, this is avoiding NZD CAD, NZD Chief, and yeah, we're in a couple AUD USD. We got $2.97 worth of closure over that. You know, again, that's the minimum bid. That's completely scalable, times 2, times 10, times 100, depending on if your account can handle it. But it's also indicative of the fact that there's just no market movement right now. This is the time of year the market should be moving, and it is frozen. It's not doing anything. What's another one, good one to look at? Let's look at this one. This is gold. We are currently in no gold trades. That's because I'm suspecting we have profited overnight, $9.02. Again, scalable, right? This system makes $10 a night, shuts off. Makes $10, shuts off. Trading gold. You can scale that to any level that you'd like. We did look at the grid trader. We started out with the grid trader. Let's jump into the double hedge. Let's see if I can find that one here. I believe it is not that one. It is, here it is. So I like this. This is doing extremely well right now also. It's right up there with the grid trading robot. So this is the double hedge robot. Again, I recommend it inside of my robot trading section if you're a subscriber or a license holder. It is robot number 1 or number 2. But you'll see in there, this is essentially, it does a double hedge every night. It makes $100. It gets out of the market. So it's made $100 overnight, turned on, turned off. That's what I want it to do. And that is something you can directly put on your own account and tell it to make any amount of money you want. If you're like, well, I have a $1,000 account, I want to run this. I'm like, okay, well, here's the settings. I give you the settings, but what you might want to change is the bid. I think I got this set for a $3,000 to $5,000 account at a 0.50 lot size. Yes, I do. And you look back for the week, it's done $710 for the week, and I don't think we've been running 1,000 so far for the month. But that has not been running an entire month. And this started out as a $3,000 account. So, $3,000 account and $700 for a week. You do the math on that. That's pretty high return on investment. That's pretty high ROI, return on total net profit. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. And the least impressive part is this random trade series where I enter a random trade and I manage it into profit. We got ourselves into an NZD trade. And we're going to be in it for a while. So let's take a look at this. We got into an NZD. This is going to feel crazy to you, but this is what happens when the market pushes and then does absolutely nothing, and then we put the recovery system on it. Margin level percent is the only thing I'm looking at here. I do not care about anything else. And in fact, if you cared about drawdown, you'd be very emotional right now. I don't care what the drawdown is. It's interesting to see, but I'm at a 1,300% margin level with recovery, and we have been getting no closures from this. The recovery system has had no price action to be able to make any closures. You can see it's closed $1.65 overnight. So it's doing partial profits, it's doing profit and losses and then doing partial closures. This is going to look crazy, but the math is on point, and there is a very advanced algorithm managing all of this stuff. What's interesting is I set this one because this, we're kind of like pushing the envelope of Forex trading limits here. I set this to do a minimum bid of 0.5. And when you start setting a bid that high, typically I set it at 0.01, but if you set it at 0.05, you're going to get some exponential increases here, and you're really going to hit that margin percent level. So this is feeling good, but it's not on the best path. Again, if we look at, and all NZD pairs went through the roof. So this is literally the exact same price movement that we've got on NZD CAD. It's NZD, right? New Zealand dollar. So this is the 1 hour. We had the same thing. We have this rotation area, and then it has jumped out the top, which is essentially the wrong way, meaning we don't want it to go that way. It would be a lot faster recovery if the price would come down. But that's where we're at. If you look at this on the daily, it basically did the exact same thing that NZD CAD did, absolutely through the floor, and now it's coming back. So frankly, I don't know which way it's going to go. Even when I look left, there's so much crazy price action. I would imagine, if you look at what it's been doing, about now is when it's time to head back down this way, based off of what it's been doing. So this could have been, their intention is to send NZD down. Of course, they're going to do a little bit of pullback, pull some people out of the market, take out your stops because everybody's selling, right? And that's what we were doing. I would imagine there's probably a rotation in here. And then what's cool about recovery is if we get an aggressive rotation in the downward fashion here on any NZD pair, that recovery system will recover overnight. And the accounts will be open and you'll be back to where you need to be. So we're just kind of frozen in that. And that's how Forex trading works. You enter and you manage. You enter and you manage. What's nice about my system and systems and robot recommendations is it's all automated. I mean, we're over here making money in an automated fashion. Do you need to be able to, if you're running this on your own server, puppeteer the system? Yeah, you need to take a look at it in the morning during coffee, sip your coffee like I do and go, maybe I want to get out of that algorithm. Maybe I don't want to be in that. Drag the recovery system onto the chart, move on. It's protected, it's hedged, and you're going to get the value that the market gives back. And most of the time it does. I'm not saying you couldn't get yourself into a scenario where the account went too far, you slept too long, you waited too long, you didn't put recovery on it early enough. But having the ability to get out of something, to switch from algorithm to algorithm when one is not working and another one is working better. It's all based off of current market conditions. It's nice to have that flexibility. And if people are holding back from moving from copy trading to over to, pure robot trading or having their own VPS, you can still copy my algorithm on the virtual private server, but you have that diversity. My algorithm right now is it's slow. Given this current market, it's slow. There's not a lot of trends, not a lot of movement. It's slow. But we have dozens of other algorithms available, and I tell you which one is working the best. And guess what? You can watch this daily and find out and watch what's the best. So cool to have that ability to get out of something that you don't want to be in. I believe that is everything we wanted to look at. That is, I'm going to stop it there. I appreciate you watching. Tomorrow, man, what a fast week. Tomorrow will be Friday, April 18th. And what is it, Easter weekend? I believe it is. And that means the market's going to be really slow next week. Great. Or maybe all of the bankers have taken a pre-Easter vacation. That's why it's so damn slow. Maybe it'll pick up after Easter. I would expect that it almost seems like it has to. So that's it. Appreciate you watching. I will see you tomorrow on the weekly recap on Friday. Take care.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.